Alright then. Looks like no one died. Always a pleasant thing to return to. Alright, let's go ahead and get these set up to be built first. And everything else below them can just be can be managed as and when we get the chance. But those ones absolutely need to be done first. Now, my idea here is we're going to have the robo miners sat here, being cooled off by like spare gases, whatever spare gases we've got, whether it's CO2 or whether it's oxygen, doesn't matter. You only need a tiny amount of spare gases to take care of everything with that. Let's have a look at my shipping rails. I really do need to deliver that regolith up there. Poor old shuffles. Not getting any good noms, I don't think. What I should do is get rid of this so that we stop trying to bring eggs in here and replace it with a feeder. I fancy that's probably the right way of doing this, because it would increase the amount of food here over time. Alright, deconstruct that. Let's get a feeder in there. Oh, they've already managed to do it. Well done then. Right, next up, let's go a tad bit further. Take that away. Now, you may be wondering how this is all going to work. Effectively, the scanner is going to have an automation signal that feeds up to these, and we'll open them when it's, or rather, more specifically, we'll close them when there's an impact event on its way, and then we'll open them up again once that passes. That's the first stage in setting this up. I want an automated way of opening and closing and protecting from the inevitability of impact events, and then we can start cleaning up all of this regolith, and then can even start automating the delivery of it over there. That is going to be absolutely amazing once we have that. Takes a little bit to get there, but it's going to be absolutely glorious once we've got it. Can you not get it? You cannot. Let me give you a little bit of a hand then. Get that one done. New printables once again. Nothing there we want. I mean, I could take the puffs, but nah, I think we're good. Alright, let me make sure that you've actually got a critter feed in here. Now, feeding the shovels is not necessarily always the best thing to do. You see, a fed shovel will breed. You've already got quite a lot. Probably don't need more. Nevertheless, I would actually like to take care of them if I can. And get all of this done, and I will be very, very happy. Okay, problems. Thank you. Problems. Ultra problems, quickly. Snowfoot. Snowfoot. There we go. I know. Mining underneath. Oh no, Snowfoot. Why? Oh, thank goodness. I was a little bit worried. But it is fine. We are safe. Oh wow. Got that sorted bloody quickly. I'm going to want this one to only be releasing, like... Honestly, we only need a tiny amount of gas to steal away that that heat. 100 grams will be more than enough. So we'll be able to run 10 of these in sequence off one full pipe. That won't be too bad. Now, you don't necessarily need to do it all the time, either. We could set it up so that, well, I could have them fed only when there is a, when the bunker doors are open. I'm not sure about that one, though. Some way of turning them off when it isn't necessary to have them active would be good, though, generally speaking. I placed my archer on the front. I shall shank the scallywags with my bow. I imagine, you know, if you've got the strength to shank someone with a bow, it's going to be quite a nasty experience for them, yes. Okay, what we're going to have to do then is leave the bottom open so that we can finish setting all of this up. But ultimately, the idea will be to get in there properly. All of that needs to be removed, which does necessitate the use of ladders, at least in these locations. Everything else should be fine. And at this stage, we could, realistically speaking, start making our way in there. We could have the gas pipe going along here and then just lift it up. And because the gas isn't necessarily going to be... because the gas isn't necessarily going to be... I'm taking away the drywall, that's a really unfortunate one. Hot or cold. I mean, ideally we want it colder rather than hotter, but anything shy of like 200 is fine. We're not going to have to worry about insulating it. It's going somewhere where it doesn't matter. If this works, I'm going to be really happy, because this feels like an absolutely not silly setup. Oh, wow, I say silly. Not cheesy setup. Right, shovels, where are you? Yep, regolith, please. The critter feeder is made of 75. So, see, herein we find the problem. I need to prevent this being given. I'm going to set this one up to... Oh, no, I can't set it up. Damn it. This is the issue. This is the issue for us. I need this as a return location for regolith. We could do it. What I would need is a auto feeder. An automatic I keep saying automatic. Auto sweeper, a critter feeder, and then a location to deliver the items to. It's entirely possible to set this up. It's just a bit of a pain. I think ultimately I'm going to have to expand the shovel pen. We need more room for what I want to do with it. And expanding it from the outside is really the only way that we're going to get that done properly. That will give us more than enough room for everything in here. This will comfortably be able to still access everything there. This will still get the benefit of being having a little bit of CO2 spread over it to cool it down. Yeah, I think this will work. What's my favorite edible tree nut? That's a very difficult question for me to answer, honestly. almond. Yeah, I'd say almond is one of my favorites. There we are. How about audible tree nuts? What's that tree that is? I'm actually not even sure it's a tree, but there's a plant whose nuts basically explode with enormous force, make a kind of crackly noise as they're getting ready to explode with that pressure. Spiky, kind of spiny tree it is. Ooh. Colony achievement, what have we done? Immovable object. Block a meteor from hitting your base using a bunker door. Fantastic. I approve. No. No. Stop. I was wondering why that was full of water. Why did I even do that? I don't know. Copy this. We want that all the way through this room. But yay. There we go. Did its job. And with that, we are now probably safe. Start branching upwards. I'm going to mine this away, and it'll almost certainly need drywall. Oh no, it didn't. Hooray. There we go. We should start seeing natural gas starting to flow into the system now. There we are. That is absolutely what we've been waiting for. Okay, so with all of that done, let's go ahead and get the radiant liquid pipes made of precious, precious tungsten set up in here. That ooh, what was I using in the end? I was using gold. Cancel that one then. I would hope that we are about to set those up correctly. Let's have a look at it. Yeah, these ones are made of tungsten at the very least. I do want tungsten moving through here. Up here, it's probably not as much of an issue. These are the ones that are going to be that need to be cooled. These ones can operate hot. There we are. A little bit of petroleum over to the petroleum generator as well. Glorious times. Except the algae. Yeah, all of that is being made of tungsten. How much more tungsten do I have? Shockingly low amounts. Let me just get that set up. Alright, let's make sure that this is all done reasonably fast. Once that is done, we will go ahead and hook up the connection down here. That is 100% the wrong way around. Damn it. At least we caught it early, though. Nope. Scalawags. I will use that. There we go. Right. at this stage, we can cut this off and then hook this up to the rest of the loop. There we go. There's natural gas? How? How even is that one possible? Oh, oops. My bad. Ah, no. Alright, fine. We'll have to strip that up so we can just pick that up from in there. That is greatly vexing, but no, well. Why? What? How on earth did I give an order for them to strip all of that away? I legitimately don't even. Well, at the very least, we should be okay. Once all of that is hooked up, and we should be seeing things moving around it properly again. This area will cool off. This area will continue to get very, very hot. Things will generally go well. Could you please grab that up? The icy core is actually still quite cool, yeah. Surprisingly. Because it looks nice. Totally doing that because of the looks, and only the looks. Well, actually, there's no point, really, when you think about it. Because I'm going to have walls there anyway. Right, that side is done. I'm doing far too many tasks right now. Once that's done, we can go ahead and cut this one off, hook up the gas there, finish off the wall over here made of obsidian. Actually, I'd like to dig that down a bit if I can, just to make sure there's no way that they're going to be able to get out. Because that is our complete food source right now. Better or worse. Right, there we go. I think that is all now working. Going in one side. Oh, wow. We have shared an awful lot of coolant. Yikes. Well. I guess temporarily I could dump some of the coolant out of the other reservoir back in. But this is going to be an incredibly urgent operation because I don't want to lose too much of the coolant that's in here. Mind you, we've got 2.3 tons of it. I don't need that much. And it's going to be hopelessly warm coolant. Coolant in very bold air quotes. Aavak, did you mean to release the newest Graveyard Keeper so soon after last night's episode? No. No, I didn't. There we go. Honk. Let's skim off a bit of this. That is the wrong place. I'm skimming it from the wrong place, everyone. Never mind me. It's fine. I meant to skim it from this one instead. My lord. What I wanted to do was this. Okay. I found it just now on YouTube. Yeah, I know. I've known since like 8 minutes after it went live, but by then it was a bit too late to do anything about it. It went live at midnight instead of... Basically, it defaulted to the earliest time in that day rather than the time I had tried to set it to go live that day. But thank you for checking in, though, mate. I do appreciate that. I'm going to head on out. Got some plans for tomorrow. See you at Aavak and Jet. Take care, Alpha. Thanks for dropping by, mate. There we go. We'll start to see this properly fill up now, hopefully. It'll drain this ever so slowly. But I do need the system to properly back up. Alright. So we've got a nice gentle curve on the heating and cooling. Oh, thank you very much, Takarosh. I hope you do enjoy it, mate. Now, I'm going to need to cut this pretty soon. Should start seeing this fill? Actually, no. I'd need to... cut it off. Well, actually, yeah, we are seeing it slowly get a little bit more in it. Yeah, very slowly, mind you. Once that hits 750, I'll cut that one off. That should be enough then for a little while. Let's get in there now, and probably going to be there by the time I finish telling it to. Can I? Deconstruct you on a 9. Someone go and do that right now, please. Hopefully we don't take too much out of this. If I can stop it somewhere around 500 kilos, then I'd be okay with that. 0.5 tons is enough for it to do its job. Come on, peeps. There we go. Thank you very much. I'll just close that off. There we are. That should all average out. I mean, 300 is fine. This one's up to a ton now, so we did end up putting a little bit too much in it. I should have called it a bit earlier, but it's good enough for now. 250, half of what I wanted, but again, that's enough to do the job that I needed to do. There we go. Okay. That should keep this area nice and cool, and this area relatively hot. I mean, it's still going to have a little bit of temperature bleed in here, but it's a thing that's just going to have to happen. Honestly, if I'd realized that that was what was going to go down, I would have just insulated that pipe and then kept the original waterlock that I was building over there, but alas. Alas, I was a bit too derpy. Very sad. On the plus side, though, nice double insulated there. Yeah, this place will bleed some temperature in here, so I'm going to be working against myself in some ways, but... this one is above 160. Let's set that to 175 from now on. It'll only turn on once it hits that point. No, don't want anything there. Yes, Kiwis can fly. Hello, mate. Yay, another Aavak stream. 2 more months for a sub, baby. Hello, buddy. And bye, Sky. Thank you very much for the 9 months. Well, I guess you've gone straight for this, baby. Been watching since Spider Slaughter. So lovely to watch you grow as a creator. Oh, thank you. That's lovely of you to say. It was very, very kind of you to say. Right. Looks like we have just about finished everything that we needed to just about finish over here. Glorious. That is set up. This should be 100 grams. I would like that done as a priority 8. This one should already be 100 grams. I think it's already been done, yes. These can be deconstructed now. I need to... Actually, no, that one's already been set to the correct flow control. So these can be deconstructed. Has this one been set to the correct flow control? Yes. So again, deconstructed. And deconstructed. Ooh. Actually, cancel these because I haven't set up the piping yet. Make sure all that gets done before I pull all of that down. It's going to be a pain in the bum if I don't. Right, we are ready to allow the shovels to have a little bit more room. Well, there's a couple of ways that I could handle the shovels. One is a weight plate. If there's a certain weight of regolith on it, then it doesn't allow any more regolith to be added to the room. That's one way of doing it. Disconnect that. Now that is all going to vent super fast, but hopefully we can get all of this done reasonably quickly. We are going to need these built at a fairly high priority, just to ensure that it doesn't vent out all of that very, very important CO2, which is preventing this place from overheating. Now, the robo miner for the longest time hasn't been being used simply because there's been nothing in here to get rid of. Majorian, thank you very much for the raid there, mate. Or rather, the host. Thank you very, very much indeed. Rally Madness. I actually meant to say this last stream, Aavak. I love the little coin for the Dapper Ducats. It looks lovely. Thank you. I will pass that along to K&P. I'm sure they'll be really, really happy to hear that. There we go. Just need a little bit more drywall up there, and then we're sorted. Okay. Alright, I want to get rid of the unnecessary piping now. There we are. Get rid of that. Okay, so the CO2 should still be venting across here. Kind of gets dragged over there. The robo miner can hit everything in this room, pretty much. That's a non-issue for it. Having this over there so that my duplicants can drop in regolith and then it gets shunted off and dealt with elsewhere is very nice. But I am thinking that having a weight plate in here might be a cool idea. I've not played with those before. Where even are the weight plates? You know what? We might not have researched weight plates. Oh no, there we are. Sends a green signal when an object or duplicant is placed atop it. Cannot be triggered by gas or liquids. So if I place that in there, I could have a conveyor chute close when a sufficient weight of regolith was on the weight plate. And indeed, a battle is ready. You are right. Unfortunately, I think I will have to decommission that floor tile first, which is actually a bit of a pain in the bum. Oh. Can I not? Oh. Well. Annoying. But okay. We will get over to the battle in just a second, though. Yeah, I can put it there. Okay. So I can build this underneath another tile. So I just need to get to that drywall then. Deconstruct that. Replace it with a tile. Then build the weight plate on it. Now, question is, can they go through a weight plate? I can make it refined metal, so no. Come along. Need that drywall out of it. Then need a new bit of obsidian there. I hate building things on a 9. It makes me feel dirty. Down to a 7. It looks like we have finished everything we needed to finish in here, though. Oops. Foods have decayed, sadly. Right, when all of that is done, we should be good. Right, got that one done. Let's go ahead and quickly set up the weight plate, and then we are good to go and deal with everything else. Let's get that one. Oh, Scallywag, you're going to tell me I can't do it, right? I thought when it allowed me to mouse it over that it was like, yeah, no, it's perfectly fine. You can absolutely do that.